Are you in need of a competent attorney, one you can trust, and who understands not only the law, but can explain and counsel you in a way that makes sense? I'm Michael Whitworth. Since 1985, I've been a licensed attorney in Missouri and a strong advocate for my clients. If you need help with a civil or criminal case, or your personal affairs, I will represent your best interests. Call me, Michael Whitworth, to set up an appointment with an attorney who truly cares about you and will fight for your rights.
All right, we come to the end of this week. It's Friday, January the 15th, but we're still, fairly new year. And thought it might be interesting today to talk about the power of positive thinking. So many times we make New Year's resolutions and we say we're going to do this or we're going to do that, we're going to change our life for the better, and 1 or 2 weeks down the road we've forgotten it and we're back to where we were. But Dr. David Newman is with us today, Missouri Hypnotherapy and Research Clinic, and he's got a lot of good information. Positive thinking really does work and can make a difference in our life, correct?
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
We had a doctor on the first part of this week, and he talking about ankle replacement, and I was sharing with him my story of when I broke my wrist. The doctor told me that I would be in a cast for 4 months.
Sure.
And I said, no, that's not acceptable. I cannot be in this cast for 4 months. I'm going to will my wrist to heal faster.
Sure.
And he looked at me somewhat in disbelief, but I had the cast off in 2.5 months.
Exactly.
And I honestly believe it was because I was using my mind to tell my body to, hey, get a little move on here and heal a little bit quicker.
Exactly.
Does this work, or is this our imagination?
No, it does work. It's been clinically tested, peer reviews, everything else, it does work. But here's the secret. The secret of this is to understand the way our mind is. We have two parts that most people think of as the conscious and the unconscious, okay? Just to make the math easy, the conscious is about 10%, 10 to 12%. The subconscious is about 90%.
So the conscious is what we are seeing and pick up and hold in our hand. I've got this plastic pear in my hand, and I know that it's a plastic pear.
Okay.
Right?
That is part of it, okay? But that's also going into the subconscious. The conscious part is when you start hearing yourself say things to yourself in your mind.
I don't understand.
Do you read?
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you read, do you hear words in your head or do you see pictures?
Both.
Okay. The words you hear is your conscious mind. The pictures is the subconscious. The subconscious does not understand language. It only understands pictures. So what you are doing is you're combining the two. Most people are dominant either one way or the other, consciously, which is the left side, or the subconscious, which is more the right. So the secret of this is when we sit down there and we say, for example, I'm going to go on a diet and I'm going to eat this pear and I'm going to focus on eating lots of healthy fruits and vegetables. That's our conscious mind. Now, if the subconscious is going through and saying, and the subconscious controls every aspect of our body, okay, of our physical body, and it says, no, you have low sugar. So I need to eat carbohydrates, I need to eat sugar, I need to eat candy bars, whatever it is to elevate that sugar level up, okay? Are you going to stick with that diet of eating lots of fruits and lots of vegetables? You're not. You're going to go back and move into the things because the subconscious is not on board.
So how do you get your subconscious to work for you in a positive way?
That is the most amazing thing. I teach a seminar on how to do it, but here's the secret. We each have what's called suggestibility. Okay, that's the way we take in information, we interpret information. Most of us are either what we would call left brain or right brain dominant. So once we find out which one we are, then we phrase the suggestions to that, and we do a combination. We do a combination of speaking them while we're writing it. Okay, and we do that 40 minutes before we go to bed at night because that's when our suggestibility is the highest.
So if you're wanting to change your life,
yes,
for the better,
for the better,
you say what you want to happen,
As you write it.
And you write it. And then you are programming this into your subconscious.
Exactly.
And your subconscious, you're saying, is going to make this happen.
Absolutely. When I work with clients on this, and we have a recipe in a program, but when I work with clients, they see result in 15 to 30 days. And it's dramatic results. And they sit down and they go, I don't understand it. The beautiful thing about this is so many people think, I'm going to go see a hypnotist, I'm going to see a hypnotherapist, I have to believe in this. No, you don't. And when I put a person on this program, I don't care if they believe in it or not. If you do it, you get the results.
So what you're saying is,
Yeah.
you need to program your subconscious
mind.
Program the subconscious mind to believe something, and the subconscious mind, you're saying, is going to make it happen.
Absolutely.
So again,
Absolutely.
before you go to bed, you say what you want to happen, and you write it down.
You write it down, and it's very important to write it down while you're saying it. This is why.
And you're saying you don't have to actually believe it?
No, you don't. You don't. The subconscious does not understand belief or disbelief. It only understands facts. And if we present something as a fact, it has a choice. It can either accept that suggestion or reject it. If it rejects it, it vents out, and we call that process dreaming. But if we go ahead and resubmit the suggestion in different ways, okay, by that I mean, I'm going to make $1 million. Subconscious rejects that. I see revenue flowing to me from unexpected sources. Oh, okay, I'll take that. These things start to happen. All we're looking at is the end result. How we get there doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I honestly believe, personally, that positive thinking makes all the difference in the world. You can sit there and you can worry, you can bring negative into your life, thinking negative, and you're going to attract negative.
Exactly.
If you think positive and you think bright thoughts, good things are going to happen.
Exactly, and that's the power of the subconscious mind. We've all heard things like The Secret and positive affirmations, things like that. This is the whole thing. If the subconscious accepts something as fact, it will manifest that as fact.
Right.
And if the fact is negative, you're going to attract the negative. It's going to manifest that. In healing, statistically speaking, healing happens 50% faster when you use good positive thinking with hypnosis. The stay in the hospital is 50% less. Your healing is 50% faster.
Right. If they want more information on any of this, how can they contact you?
You can call me on my toll-free number, 888-604-9997, or you can visit my website at www.mohyp.com, or we have a new website that is imakewinners.com.
Right.
Go look at any of those.
Dr. David Newman, thank you so much. And I appreciate visiting with you about this.
Thank you.
And positive thinking, power of positive thinking, it really does work.
It is amazing. And when it happens, people look and they go, miracles have just appeared. Yeah, that's the subconscious mind at work.
Miracles happen in our life
Every day.
All right, we're out of time for today. Monday, Art Snyder will be with us, University of Missouri Extension. We want to thank you for joining us. Our director is Travis McMillan. Audio is Pat Akers, floor director. Jennifer Niederjohn McMillan, and our assistant producer and guest coordinator, Uncle James Mauser. And if you would like to hear this again or see it as a vodcast, go to kbia.org, click on Radio Friends, and sign up for a podcast or a vodcaster free. We'll see you Monday. Have yourself a good weekend. Bye-bye.